Greetings, my fellow Earth travelers, and welcome back to Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, the latest DLC, a call to arms. Not a call to arms. Why do I always want to call it a call to arms? No, it's just called Call to Arms. So we've been called to arms. Here are our mechs. We're walking around our mech bay. Just gives you a real nice sense of scale of how big these bad boys really are. This 35-ton Jenner. I mean, we don't even come up to the knee of this bad boy. We got our Vindicator over there with the giant PPC hanging off of its arm. Look at that thing. Ugh. Even our small little Javelin. Its SRM-6 is up there. Just a beast. Alright, let's get back into it. So we are repairing our mechs. I did forget there's a couple things I wanted to do. Like, on our Vindicator, I think we wanted to switch to SRMs. So let's go ahead and advance the timeline. We've got the spare dollar redos to do that, so let's go ahead and advance just a little bit. Get that Vindicator done. There we go. All of our mechs have been repaired. We can now go in and take a look at the loadouts. And I think we had enough space to work with that we could probably get some. Now I thought we had an SRM-6. I could have swore we had a spare SRM-6. We don't. Well, foobar. Okay, so well, it's going to be what it is. We're going to roll with the SRM-4. Alright, so one of the other things I wanted to check that I did forget to check in the last episode, because there's just so much to keep up with, is back armor. So when you're looking at armor, when you look at something like an arm, you get the armor and the structure. But when you look at your torsos, you have both armor and structure, front and rear. So this guy's using 30, he's got 44 armor total, but 36 of it's to the front and 8 of it's to the rear. And that's a pretty reasonable number. Those are pretty reasonable numbers for our Phoenix Hawk. Let's check our Vindy. Yeah, see, he's got a ton of back armor and quite a bit of front armor. We could probably shave these down a little bit and give him some more up front, which will make him more tanky. At least so long as you're keeping front of your mech towards the bad dudes, which is, always a good idea. And where are we 2 points over? Are we short on something? Maybe we're short somewhere. Anyway, okay, fix that. And yeah, that's going to give us quite a bit more armor up front, a little less out back. But that's okay, don't get shot in the back. You shouldn't be running away. We'll do a quick check on this guy. Yeesh, oofta. Oofta. Now I'm going to leave him a little more than I leave most. Because he needs all the help he can get. Remember, he's got that big old caboose hanging out there. So let's drop him down. We'll say 10 and 12 on him. Perfect. Do a little work there. Let's check our Javelin. He is fine. We can probably get him up to 30 up front. That's fine. Our BJ. Now, BJs are notoriously paper thin to begin with, so we'll just shift him slightly. Yeah, 19's way too much. Get his front over 40. That's a good plan. Alright, Locust. We're not going to make any changes. Yeah, we don't really need to change any of the rest. Okay, view that transmission. We're up to part 2. Good work, Commander. We were able to recover all 4 of the hatchet men that your lance destroyed. That was in the previous mission. But their battle damage is significant. That's because I wrecked them fools. That's how it goes. You told me to wreck it, I wrecked it. In order to get them operational, we will need to collect a large supply of replacement parts. We've identified a series of locations where the Arcturian guards have stored replacement actuators, myomer bundles, and weapon systems for the hatchet men. We'll need you to conduct an objective raid to find and recover these supplies in order to repair the lance of hatchetmen you captured for us. We'll highlight the locations in which the supplies should be located, but it will be up to you and your lance to identify and recover any materials on site. All further tactical information has been forwarded over to Rihanna. Good hunting, Commander. So let's get in there and get them their needed supplies. Contract we will accept. And I think we will... You know what? I'm going to go for salvage this time, just because. So we're at 160. I think this time we will play the Vindicator. So let me switch over. Where did he go? There it is. And I think this time we will run the Blackjack. Sounds good. All right. So just to get a little variety on the battlefield, and let's roll. Wait 5 days for us to shift the armors around.
The IPS may have their salvaged hatchetmen, but they currently don't have the means to repair and refit them. Their intelligence has highlighted potential locations for various supplies needed to repair and maintain the Octuran Guard's hatchetmen. Our mission here is a straight-up smash and grab to rob them of these supplies. We'll move on the facilities marked on your HUD, collect our clients' needed components, and then get out of there before the rest of the Octuran Guards can respond. Be careful, Commander. Although we took out a full lance of them, the Octuran Guards reportedly still have 2 more lances worth of hatchetmen active in their roster. Be sure to approach each facility with caution, as those mechs can do serious damage up close.
Alright, now that Rihanna's through with her blah blah, let's get on with this and see what we need to do. Okay, we need to go down this way and then... Hello? Yeah. It hurt you, right? No, you're fine. Okay. You walking through things taking damage, and we're gonna have issues. So alright, so we are rocking the Vindicator. We do have jumpies, some lasers, got a PPC, got some SRMs. Very nice. Anything? Nope. I do like that you can walk over these. This is one of the new biomes. We're using this mission to demonstrate this biome. It is a beautiful biome. Very American Southwest. Super cool. And we can just walk over most of these. The larger ones we can't, but the smaller ones we definitely can. Oh, hello. We can went to boom booms already. Boom booms. Hello. Have that. Hey, don't shoot back. Shooting back is unacceptable. That is a hatchet man. Ooh, it is a hatchet man with a lot of damage already. Oh, I missed. Hello. Hey, don't shoot at my guy. Enough with that. Wow, I am horrible. I keep missing. No. May not hit me with your hatchet. That is not acceptable. Trying to chase me down here. What the? Yeah. A little extra love there. Hi. How you doing? You may die now.
Commander.
Another mech kill for me.
Love PPCs. Just get the job done, you know? You see our lasers kind of doing some weird things. That is because one of them is on our arm and the other is in our head. So their convergence is going to be a little weird because the arm's moving and the head is not.
Target acquired.
That's why you see them not lining up as well as they would if they were both arms or both head. Boom, you're dead.
Destroyed.
Nice. Did I see something up here? I see
marked.
free goodies?
Jump jet fuel
I thought I saw
empty.
free goodies. No free goodies? Okay, fine. Don't want to give me free stuff. Alright. I understand. Really, I'm gonna be sad about it. Alright, so I'm gonna go get park our fat rear end in this fat 45-ton rear end in this circle here. And yeah, collect whatever goodies are inside of here. So we got the little progress bar at the top. I'm gonna wait for that to fill up. And we're waiting.
Sorry, Commander.
We can go into.
Airstrike support is not
I mean, this
available.
map is dark enough we could use night vision. I just find that because it's green
Once you've found the targeted asset,
and I am
move up to
colorblind,
it,
it
and we'll
makes
begin the recovery procedure.
things that are red really hard for me to see. And if you didn't notice, yeah, all the bad things are red.
You
So
can never have too much
in night
ammunition.
vision, it just makes it really, really hard for me to see them. So I try to not do it if I can, but there's some missions you have to have it. It's so dark. But this one's okay enough. I can do it without it. Plus, it's just prettier. And it's a natural state. I think I will tell my guys to hang out back here. Hey guys, everybody. I wish to order all of you to go to there
We're on the move.
and stay there.
And I'm here.
Don't get shot.
Made it to your requested location, sir.
I'm gonna peek over this hill
On
and
location,
see
Commander.
what's what, because I imagine there's. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say I imagine there's all kinds of bad things over here, and there are. Hello, I knew there would be a gun right there. And we got a hatchet man coming in. Boom, take it. Oh, you gave as good as you took. Rude. Wow, you hit a jumping target with an AC-10. You are, sir, are a god. Mech god. Alright, everybody can come up and attack. So we will say order all, attack my target.
What now?
Oh, come on. Just
Following
attack
your
things.
lead, boss.
Shoot. That's what I mean. Go shoot. Probably don't get hit by his hatchet, you morons. Walk right into the stupid hatchet man and get hit with a hatchet, you dummy. I don't know which one I'm going to take one of that, but somebody got smoked.
Target acquired.
Guys, the bad people are over here. This is where you should come to, you know, shoot at them. They're not over there. Come on.
Target acquired.
Take that out with vengeance. I wasn't trying to. Just terrain, stop getting stop getting in my way, please.
Target
Where
acquired.
did you come from? Go kill him. Are
Target
gonna get him?
destroyed.
Scrap that one.
Target acquired.
Oh my goodness. The PPC's in my arm, so it's hitting all this low slung terrain on the way. Ugh, I am worthless.
Target acquired.
Worthless, I tell you. Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Doors open. There's where we need to go. Let's go get it.
Boom!
Fly over those buildings. Not walking into them. Is walking into them makes it a little bit slower.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden
Well
object
aware.
to pick it up.
Get all the goodness.
The more ballistics, the merrier.
Yeah, the more the ballistics, the merrier. I'm merry. Could we open the door? Thank you. Okay, we need to go over to the last base over here. Thought we just open a door right there. Oh, there was something over there that blowed up.
Pow!
Real
One
nice.
down.
Hello, Mr. Carrier. this. Let's get it. We have found it for this
the last
mission.
of our clients' needed supplies.
There's our exfil.
Time to pull out before the rest of the Arcturan guards converge on our position. Get a move on it,
Are they
Commander.
going to converge on our position? Or are we just, oh, there's a dropship. Bad guys inbound.
Target acquired.
So, our dude over here is going to be taking a lot of damage because he's just going to sit there and fight them because he's a moron.
Jump jet fuel low. Target acquired.
We should at the very least help him if we can. We're banging into a wall. Oh, that was a big old whiff. Have some SRMs and a PVC. I thought you took out these things, guy. Saw you over here like you were doing something. Oh, that's big nasty. There. Got some dude over here working this stuff. I thought he finished all that.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so we just have the spider left. That was a whiff. Not to hit my mates.
Target destroyed.
Yep. And you're gonna blow up right in my face. Alright, so we've taken, if you notice on our paper doll down in the bottom left corner, you see that we've taken most of the damage to the front of our mech. And virtually no damage to the back of our mech. This is why we moved our armor around. As long as you're not pointing butt towards your enemy, you're gonna be fine. But like I just did. Because apparently there's an enemy. Wow, words are tough today. There was an enemy behind me, and the Jenner took it out, looks like. Yeah, just keep your front toward the enemy, cockpit facing toward the enemy, guns facing toward the enemy, and you'll be fine. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. No, you don't have to destroy all these on the way, I just enjoy it. Hello.
Kill confirmed.
Oh. Where's the destroying everything before I can get there?
A job well done, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
Was it really well done? This looks like a big mushroom. You've reached established. Nice. Alright, so see what goodies we get. We got 12 points to spare. We've got no mech options. We didn't really fight too much by way of mechs. We can collect an AC-10, and we don't have any. Them's is nice. We can collect an AC-5. Them's is nice. Medium lasers are the workhorse of all weapons. You know, pretty much every mech runs some form of a medium laser, so I always recommend picking up some of those. Ooh, hello, hatchets and light knuckles. I think we will take a hatchet. Do we have any mechs that can run a hatchet? I don't know. Let's go find out. And the rest of it we'll just take for money. So, yeah, we'll just take jumpies. I always do jumpies for money because they're things I sell. I have no problem selling because you don't use them that often. All right, and points were were reasonably across, staggered across all our mechs, so that's good. We didn't have one mech basically just doing nothing. If we did, we'd want to look at refitting him. All of our mechs are okay. We all took armor damage. Nobody took structure damage. Perfect. Excellent work, Commander. Not only were you able to acquire surplus supplies in excess of what we initially estimated, but you've also eliminated more of the Arcturian Guard's hatchetmen for us to salvage. With this surplus, my supervisors have authorized me to provide you with our first refurbished hatchetman. As a bonus for your exemplary performance, you'll need it for your next assignment. So we get a hatchet man, 3F, and a medium hatchet, tier 2. Ooh, perfect. That sounds outstanding. And there he is. Nice. Big axe in his arm. AC-10 in the shoulder. Laser over here. Laser over here. Very, very nice. So let's take a look at his loadout and see what we can do. We are in a conflict zone, so any refit we do will be more expensive. We want to keep that in mind. It's got 2 tons of AC-10 ammo. That is about perfect for a standard mission. That gives you 80 shots. That's just about right for me as a player. 2 medium lasers is good. Got the big hatchet. We are a little short in armor. So one thing to note when you look at these paper dolls of a default unit, very important that it's a default unit, as this one is, because this was given to us just the way it would normally come. Note where the armor is lowest. Look, half the armor is gone on these legs. His arms are pretty well armored, his torso is pretty well armored. A little bit out of the CT, but look at those legs. So if you're fighting a hatchet man, shoot the legs. It gives you a good idea of where you need to shoot. If he has really low armor, go for the arms. Assuming he has arm-based weapons. If he's got low side torso, shoot side torso. But this guy, legs. He skipped leg day. So I think what we will do is drop the jumpies and use that weight to armor us up. Took us all of the way. We're still a little shallow on the chest. Still a little shallow in the legs. Oofta. Not loving it. I think these are cool enough. We could probably dump an extra heat sink. Armor up some more, and I think we can drop this armor. He's got a big old cockpit, so we probably want to keep it up a little bit. Actually, that's not that bad. It's a 38 on the legs. Yeah, I think we can roll with that. 29 in the head. We only get 3 heat sinks instead of 4. But I think we can make that work. So we're mostly going to be firing that big AC-10. Yeah, let's roll with that. Fortunately, we do lose out on the jump jets. That kind of sucks. We're going to paint him. And we just went with the default Storm Surge. Nice. Beastly looking. Do not want to see that come running at you. That is a bad day on the battlefield. Alright, so moving on. Part 3. Commander, the independent people of Sky have come to learn that Tobias Klein is stationed here on Benfield. Benfled? Benfled. Why do I always call it field? That looks like an I. With the Arcturian Guards. Tobias is the eldest son of Emma Klein, who sits on the Defiance Industries Board of Directors. We believe that Tobias's current situation may be the reason Defiance and the Archon have shown such a clear favoritism towards the Arcturian Guards. So one rich boy, son of a rich industrialist, the big chief gives all the good stuff to them. Okay, fair enough, I'll buy that. We're tasking your lance with finding Tobias and his catapult. He's not running a hatchet man, interestingly enough. He's running a catapult, which is a missile boat. And destroy it, even if Tobias survives the encounter. The destruction of his family's mech. There you go. That's why it's his family's mech. So mechs are, because they've lost the ability to produce mechs for the most part. That technology is lost. What's called lost tech. Families pass down mechs from generation to generation. And apparently his family runs a catapult. Okay. His family's mech should show to his mother that the Arcturian Guards are undeserving of such preferential treatment. I don't think that's gonna be what shows her, but okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. We'll go with that. Oh, cantinas are now available. Perfect. Okay. So, we're gonna go do this thing the people of Sky wish us to do. That is not gonna have the effect they want to have. But hey, not my problem. That sounds like a them problem. That's a later them problem. And okay, so they said you are gonna want to be in the Hatchet Man. She did mention that. So perfect. We'll put in the Hatchet Man. I think we'll stick with the Blackjack. And let's see, we don't have a 40 tonner and we don't have another 35 tonner, so we're good. Yeah, roll with that. Wait, 27 days? No problemo.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. Tobias Klein, son of Defiance Industries board member Emma Klein, has been discovered to be serving with the Arcturan Guards. The independent people of Sky believe that Tobias's current assignment to the Guards is one of the primary reasons why Defiance has shown such favoritism towards supplying the unit. They want him and his family's catapult taken out as a way to send a message to Defiance's board of directors. Search for Tobias and his catapult at the Martin points, then prepare for extraction once he's been eliminated.
Alright, so let's go find Tobias. Tobias, I'm looking for you. I have no jump jets, I'm sad. We're mashing the jump jet button like it's gonna do anything. There's our axe. There's our fist. All mixed with hands can do the fist thing. The axe is gonna provide a lot more damage.
Applied.
Something. Some mech.
Contacted enemy vehicles inbound.
New target.
Some
Incoming
mech.
hostile mech.
Target applied.
I'm
Hello?
not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the
Hello?
next nav point. We might have more up there.
I wish to hit you with my hatchet.
Kill that wall.
Aw.
Target acquired.
Didn't let me hit him with the hatchet. Would you stop killing him before I get to him, please?
Target acquired.
Jeez Louise.
Target is in the field, Commander. They're marked on your tactical display.
Y'all go after like
Add one more to
tanks
my
and
kill
stuff.
count.
Target blackjack.
Blackjack does not like me shooting at him. My gun's bigger than yours, buddy. Bias right there. Little AC-10 on his nose. Let's take out this blackjack first. Hi. Nice. Oh, it can be happening. Trust me, it can be happening. Boom.
Target down.
Acquired.
What's this? Cicada. A massive threat, but can hurt you nonetheless. Also no arms, so they can't fight back. From a melee attack. Sort of, you know, throwing energy weapons at you. I need to be careful, my CT's a little bit red. Oh, Tobias. Yield all your friends. Take your punishment.
Target catapult.
What are you doing, buddy? Hiding behind a building like a frat boy. Come on out here. Be careful, he does have medium or small lasers. He'll shoot fairly quickly. Do some hit and run on him. We do want to be careful of our center torso. Please don't do that. Lasers. Punched in the face. An AC and 10 in the face. And
Now
he's
let's
dead.
pack it in before their friends arrive.
Didn't last long. Ooh, look at my
Supplies
torso
have been
though.
taken out. Mission
So I have
complete.
taken
Now, get back to the OZ. I will
armor
get you out of
damage
here.
to the point that my front armor is gone, but my back armor is still intact. And we've started to take structure damage on the inside. That's no bueno. We're gonna have to be a little bit more careful as we get to the dropship. Make sure we don't engage. Oh, I do see
Target assassin.
Assassin. Would like to kill that assassin. Have to be careful that I'm not the one it engages with, though. The way the engagement works in Mech 5 is he who does the most damage gets the engagement. So if the enemy calculates that you're doing more damage to him than someone else, it's not who can do the most damage, it's who did the most damage. As long as I'm letting my friends do the bulk of the shooting. Ooh, that could have shot my black thing.
I just destroyed that mech.
Yeah, so we just let them do the bulk of the damage and we just do some ancillary damage. We should be okay. They should not attack us. If you're the only one around, then yeah, he will attack you. But if, you know, there's other people around who are doing more damage than you, it'll switch to them as the target. Alright, so we made him to killy. We'll get 12 points to dish out, which means we can take a cicada, which we will take a cicada. Of course, medium lasers are the lifeblood, so we will always take some of those. And we did pretty good. Ooh, he got damaged in his CT as well. So, yeah, a couple of beat up mechs, but that's okay. We all came back to the drop ship. The cicada we picked up is here. Boy, we wrecked this thing, didn't we? This is the one I beat the snot out of. We go look at it, you see how, you know, his CT's all beat up, his arms all beat up. But look, I mean, he had no armor on his arms. So cicadas have a natural problem, right? If I strip the mech, which takes everything off the mech, and I say repair all, and then I say max armor. So this is no weapons, no anything on the mech. Look at that. It cannot fill up the armor. It's not possible. It's because it's running a hugely giant engine that you can't see to give it 300 or to give it 129.6 kph. And that makes cicadas basically useless in Mech 5 in my opinion. Because you can never get the armor maxed out. In modded, when you can change that engine out and you can put, you know, Indo and, you know, Pharaoh and those kind of things on a mech and get the weight under control, then you can armor it up and put some weapon systems in it. Cicadas are awesome. So when we play modded, we'll definitely be playing cicadas. I love cicadas. But in MW5, they're horrible. You just, like I said, you cannot get them armored up enough to be useful. Cicadas are good for one thing, money. So we put it over here in cold storage so we're not getting dinged with it. Notice if you have the mech in your bay over here, notice that this due in 4 days is now 318,740. If I take the cicada and move it over here to cold storage, it's now 288. So if you're not using the mechs, put them over here in the cold storage. Keep you a couple for backups, but get them over here in the cold storage. It does remove all the weapon systems though. So if you decide you want to use it and bring it back, you will have to put the weapons back into the mech. Alright, so let's get these guys repaired. Oof, that one had some chunky damage on it. This one has some chunky damage on it, but nothing too terrible. There we go, get it all repaired. Right, and I do think that's going to do it for this episode. We will move into Mission 4 in the next one. So until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. See ya.